Antonio, Texas with the haunted railroad tracks. Gonna see if this works. You put baby powder on the window or on the car, and after the kids push you over the train tracks, it's supposed to see fingerprints or handprints all over.
And you put it in neutral, and it pushes.
Yeah, so out here you put the vehicle in neutral, supposedly, and some kids that died out here push you over the railroad tracks. So we'll see if it happens, if it works or not. The vehicle in neutral, and I'm gonna turn it off.
And we're moving.
Oh my god. We're like getting pushed over right now. The car is off.
Car is off. My foot's right here. Nothing's on.
Nothing's on. Oh, we went over! Ah! Oh my god. Shit, man.
चार्ली प्लीज क्या तुम्हारा मर्डर हुआ था चार्ली
Oh my god, all that guys, इसका murder हुआ था.
This is why you should always lock your door while you're driving. A man just got off work and was driving home. It was about 2 a.m. and he came across a red light. It was one of those red lights that sit for way too long. The man contemplated on running the red light, but he wanted to be a good Samaritan, so he said, I'll just wait it out. And this is where the story takes a very dark turn. So a woman sitting at a bus stop sees the man's car stopped at the red light, so she walks over to his window. The man then gets very worried as the woman approaches his window, and she looks at him and she knocks on the glass. The woman then signals him to roll down the window just like that. The man then rolls down his window just enough to have a small conversation. The woman looks at him and says, I've been beat by my husband, can you help me? The man looks at the woman and notices that there's no bumps or bruises, so he's kind of eerie about this. The woman says again, I've been beat by my husband, can you help me? The man just starts staring at this woman in shock. The woman then says the same exact thing over and over again. So as this woman keeps asking over and over again, the light suddenly turns green. The man looks at the woman and says, I can't help you. The woman smiled and said, you just saved your life.
Hey TikTok, so this is Lane. Lane died when she was no older than 8. We're not really sure. She's gone through a lot of different homes because people always think she's evil. She's not evil. She's just afraid because she was actually a victim of child abuse and she died from a brain injury following that. Lane likes elephants and she likes baby blankets. So here's her baby blanket I got her. There's white elephants on it. She has poltergeist type activity, which means like she'll have cold spots, she'll push you. She likes ringing her bells. So I gave her some, and she's actually a very positive spirit. She's just scared. So I keep her by herself, especially when we have guests, because she doesn't like strangers. If you want to know about any more of my dolls, just let me know.
Okay, so everybody that's been kind of curious, this is the church that's directly across the street from my house that I was explaining. This is the area where we see that figure. It just walks back and forth every day, all day. Now, I've been over there a couple of times. As I walk up on it, there's just nothing there. Yesterday was Easter. I went over there, but 2 big dogs that were off leash came out, and it was time to go. Then we had the storm, so as soon as we're done with our schoolwork, I will record myself going across the street and show you that as you walk over, you no longer see what appears to be a person pacing back and forth for just hours and hours and days. I think today's like day 5. So
This will make you never want to go into space. A man named Michael was alone in space with no other humans for thousands of miles. But then he heard static coming from his radio, and Michael had a gut-wrenching feeling. Hello, this is Michael Stanton of the Rising Dawn. Do you read me? Over. A breathless voice then replied, Thank God. I didn't know how much longer I could survive out here. What's going on? Where are you communicating from? The voice then said back, I'm right outside your ship, Stanton. Open the hatch door and let me in. Michael's heart rate quickened. He found the strength to turn off the radio, and then he heard it. Let me in, the voice repeated, but it wasn't like before. It sounded demonic, and Michael never opened the door. Everyone back home told him he could not have possibly heard those sounds in a space vacuum, but Michael still knew that thing was still out there.
Okay, so this filter can detect movement, and I had a little girl named Claire die in an old apartment of mine when I didn't live there, and she's been haunting me ever since, which I'm cool with it, but I'm just gonna like walk around the house and see if we can get her, because she's been in this house before too. Oh, did you see that little smudge? I don't know, maybe that wasn't her. Let's see. I think that was the jacket. Let's not front over that. Maybe she's in the studio, because like this is my room, so if anything, she would probably be where I hang out. Let's see. Hi, Toby. Maybe the kitchen too. I'm working on this, so maybe. Yeah, I don't see anything. I haven't seen her in a while, so.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my.
This is Annabelle, one of the world's most haunted dolls. You may have seen her all over the internet today after word got out that Annabelle may have escaped the museum. Last year, I had the opportunity of a lifetime